What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I'm here in the studio today because not only am I getting some work done, but I also have some paintings that's being delivered. So I'm not sure if I'm going to capture that on this channel or the Anton Daniels channel, maybe the Anton Daniels channel. I haven't vlogged over there specifically in a while, but I have some paintings that's being delivered today. They are very, very, very expensive. Initially, and let me just show you a little bit. Initially, I originally had commissioned an artist, and she is incredibly talented. Her name is Allison. I had commissioned an artist to basically take this whole wall, and it is very, very long. So this wall all the way down there, and she was really just gonna paint this entire wall with whatever vision that she had for the studio space. But we pivoted because I was thinking to myself, well, if I ever leave here and I upgrade my studio space, then that means that I won't be able to take the wall with me. And then I've been paid over $20-something thousand in order to commission her to come in, because she's incredibly talented. She does a lot of work for the Detroit Pistons. And I mean, she's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I'll drop a link to her Instagram profile in the description for you guys to be able to tap in with her. But she's awesome. So we pivoted and we decided, you know what? We're gonna do it a little bit differently. What we're going to do is we're going to commission 7 or 8 different pieces that I can take with me, and we're gonna go from there. Now, one of the things that was the caveat was that she was asking me, Anton, you know, what do you like, whatever, so on and so forth, because she's always trying to understand where it is that I am and things like that. And I said, you know what? I don't put restrictions on the people that I work with. I want you to do what it is that you do, and whatever vision that you have, we just gonna go with that, right? And she said, well, you know, what do you think about the culture and hip hop or whatever? I said, listen, I love whatever you do. You're the artist. You put down whatever it is that you would want to put down on canvas, and don't worry about me. You don't have to even check in with me or nothing like that other than give me an update on the progress. But outside of that, I'm not trying to stop you from doing what you're doing. And so on the Anton Daniels channel, hopefully today at some point today, or I might drop it tomorrow, I'll give you an idea of what it is that she put together, because she sent me some pictures and she's been keeping me updated, and we've been talking on the phone. And she be booked up or whatever like that. But finally we get it delivered today, this afternoon, and I'm looking forward to it. But here's the lesson in that. I don't ever micromanage the people that I work with or that work for me. I don't ever micromanage people that I work with or work for me. Now, that does not mean that they should not work to ensure that I am informed on what's going on, or that I shouldn't install processes in place in order to ensure that things are continuously going smooth, so that I'm not finding out just when things are on fire and stuff like that. But the same way that I approach Allison with what it is that she's putting together is the same way that I approach anybody that works with me or works for me, whether it's in corporate America, the businesses that I own, or contractors. You, as an individual, you're going to have to learn not to micromanage your people. When these different platforms, right, that I may have started, and then other people are basically overseeing them and they running them, and it's basically their platform, right? And I'll give you another tip in a minute. These people that's overseeing a lot of these different content creation platforms or different segments of the business, one of the reasons why I like being a silent investor in restaurants now is because I don't look for people that can work for me. I look for people that are experts in whatever it is that they're doing. Even if I have to train you and I have to give you a little bit more insight so you can look at things from a business perspective and be able to lean into that in order to be more successful, I'm cool with that. But I'm not trying to micromanage. I need people that can exist on their own. I need people that can take a budget and manage it effectively. I want to give almost 100% responsibility to the people that's doing what they're doing, and ensure that they're successful. Now, one of the things that people ask me on a regular basis is, Anton, how do you ensure that you retain good talent? Well, I'll give it to you. I pay them well, but the pay alone is not the thing that keeps people. It's the culture, right? It's the pay. but it's also incentivizing people to do the thing that's in their own best interest. So incentivizing people, and this is another gem for y'all, Incentivizing people is going to do one of two things. It's going to filter out who shouldn't be there because they just don't have the motivation in order to be successful. But in a lot of instances, because you've built out a environment or a culture that fosters growth or fosters greatness, you also make them a part of whatever it is that you're going from a profitability perspective. So I like to say you eat what you kill. And when I say you eat what you kill, often what that means is that the success of the company or whatever it is that we're doing is largely dependent on you, because that's going to be the determination for whether or not you make a lot of money or you make a little bit of money. And so I like to give people percentages. I don't want to own the whole thing. I'm not trying to be greedy. I give people the overwhelming majority of the percentage. So all I'm doing, right? All I'm doing personally is I'm using all of the insight, information, knowledge, and my ability to be able to market and my name and platforms and the things that I've spent years and years and years to build in order to blow up or help you leapfrog into whatever it is that you're doing. So you don't have to start from scratch and figure it out and learn it or anything like that. I partner with my people and I say, listen, you take the lion's share of what it is that you put together. If you don't generate anything, then it doesn't even matter. You're not going to really get paid anything. I give them a baseline, and it's almost like sales, right? If you understand sales, they give you a baseline or a minimum in order to give you a level of security to ensure that you're not going to starve. But the other side of it is that if you thrive, there is no limit. There isn't a situation where your salary and then is no matter how many hours you work, you're not going to get paid. No, you eat what you kill. And so what that does is it incentivizes those that are go-getters or motivated to get out and grind and hustle and go and get it. I don't exist in an environment where people just have a job. Nobody that works for me, nobody that is a contractor, nobody that partners with me just has a job. You have a responsibility to the company because you have a vested interest in seeing this successful. And I think that if we're going to start to pivot away from or into success when it comes to going forward in the future, it has to be based off of not looking at things from an employee mindset, but an opportunity to really be successful. Most people don't understand that. Most people can't get it. And it's similar to these paintings, right? She booked and busy, but the sooner, and again, you have to lean into people that are professional and not just running through stuff, because you can tell quality, right? And a lot of that comes from just doing the vetting process, understanding people, working with them for a long time. And the people that I work with and do business with, I do business with them forever, right? I don't just do one-offs or anything like that. I partner with people. But again, you have to pivot if you want to retain good people, and don't be afraid to lose bad people. We're not trying to keep people, which I don't really have any turnover anyway. I'm never trying to keep people, but I'm always trying to ensure that I'm finding the best people. And then how is it that I can ensure that they're rewarded accordingly for their loyalty, for their dedication, and for their hard work. And the way that you do that is you make them a partner. You don't look at them as a worker, you look at them as a partner. Even when I look at people from a content creation perspective and people walk up to me, I just came over from MGM getting some food, and they said, Anton, I'm a big fan. I said, you're not a fan, you're a friend. Because I have an investment in ensuring that you are getting entertained, you're getting the information that you need, and that you're successful in order to be the best version of yourself. Listen, let me know what y'all think in the comments about compensation when it comes to moving forward. I don't want to just be rich by myself. I want to make sure that everybody that's a part of my team and rocking with me is rich also. So if you want to continue to mine out more information and you want to get all of the uncensored interviews, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Also, the only thing that I've been drinking lately is the Alpha Juice Company. This specifically is the Blue Meanie. The Blue Meanie is one of the flavors that I absolutely love and enjoy. So this week I'm rocking out with Blue Meanie. Make sure y'all tap into the Alpha Juice Company. That link is in the description for y'all to get all of y'all discounts. When you click the website, because a lot of people have been running into me and they saying, Anton, I got my Alpha Juice. And I say, well, did you use the discount? What discount? Gotta listen, y'all. Use the discount code that's in the description in order for you to get your Alpha Juice Company. It's money off, and it tells them that, hey, you came over here from Anton. And we doing what we do. So again, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Also the Alpha Juice Company, order your Alpha Juice so that we can be healthy together. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. And make sure you take these lessons and apply them. And if you want more information, again, tap into the Patreon. And then the Discord that's attached to any of the most recent videos in the Patreon. And then we're going to continue to run the numbers up accordingly. All right?